Hey there, and welcome. Tonight, we're drifting gently into one of life's most profound mysteries: love. Beyond the flutter of hormones and the spark of chemistry, love carries a weight and warmth that feels powerful, sometimes painful, and undeniably real. It hums quietly beneath our days, shaping how we connect, grow, and find meaning. This isn't a story of grand declarations or sweeping romance. Instead, it's a calm, gentle journey, an exploration of love's many faces, its subtle depths, and the tender ways it touches our hearts. So dim the lights, let the world soften, and allow yourself to rest in this quiet space of wonder. If you enjoy this calm journey, feel free to like and subscribe, and share where you're listening from in the comments below. Now, breathe slowly, let your body relax, and let's begin. The Quiet Force: Understanding Love Beyond Biology. Love begins long before words or actions. It is a quiet force, a gentle pull that reaches deep into the core of who we are. While chemistry and hormones play their roles, love is something more. It is woven from connection, vulnerability, and the meeting of souls. Imagine love as an ancient river, flowing steadily beneath the surface of life. It carries with it memories, hopes, fears, and dreams. This river shapes the landscape of our hearts, carving valleys of tenderness and mountains of joy. It moves softly, but with unstoppable force, a current that calls us toward closeness and belonging. Love can feel both simple and complex. It comforts us with warmth and safety, but can also stir pain and longing. This duality is part of love's depth, its power to heal and to challenge, to bind and to set free. At its heart, love asks us to show up fully, to be seen, and to see others without masks or defenses. It invites vulnerability, trust, and the courage to face uncertainty. As you settle into sleep tonight, imagine yourself floating gently on this river of love. Feel its steady current beneath you, carrying you safely through the night. You are safe in this love. You are held by its quiet strength, and every breath connects you more deeply to its flow. The many faces of love, beyond romance and chemistry. Love is a shapeshifter. It wears many faces and takes many forms, some radiant and sweet, others shadowed and complex. To understand why love feels so powerful, painful, and real, we need to look beyond the simple explanations of biology or fleeting feelings and embrace love's full spectrum. Love is not just one thing. It is a rich tapestry woven from countless threads, each adding texture and meaning to our lives. At first glance, love is often thought of as romantic attraction, the butterflies in the stomach, the rush of excitement when we see someone special. This passion can feel electrifying, a spark that ignites the senses and overwhelms the mind. Science shows us that during these moments, chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin flood the brain, creating feelings of pleasure, attachment, and reward. But while chemistry plays a role, it cannot explain why love persists long after the initial spark fades, why it sometimes deepens through hardship, or why its echoes linger even when the relationship ends. Love extends far beyond romance. Consider the love between parents and children, a fierce, unconditional bond that shapes the very foundation of a person's sense of safety and belonging. This love carries sacrifice, protection, and an unspoken promise to be there no matter what. It can inspire acts of unimaginable devotion and also carry its own forms of pain, as fears and hopes intertwine in the delicate dance of caregiving. Friendship is another vital face of love. It is quieter than romantic love, but no less profound. Friends offer companionship, trust, and understanding. They see us with a clarity that others might miss and hold space for us without judgment. This form of love teaches us about loyalty, acceptance, and the beauty of shared experience. Self-love, often overlooked, is a cornerstone for all other forms of love. It involves embracing oneself with kindness and compassion, acknowledging one's worth without conditions. Self-love is not about ego or vanity, but about nurturing the relationship we have with ourselves, our thoughts, feelings, and bodies. Without it, love for others can feel incomplete or fragile. Love can also take forms that challenge us deeply. Sometimes love involves letting go of people, patterns, or dreams that no longer serve our growth. This kind of love requires courage and acceptance, a willingness to hold both joy and sorrow in our hearts. It reminds us that love is not possession, but freedom, not control, but trust. Why does love feel so powerful and real? Because it touches the very core of our being. It connects us to others and to ourselves in ways that transcend logic or explanation. Love stirs our deepest fears and greatest hopes. It opens us to vulnerability, requiring us to risk loss, rejection, or pain. And yet, it also offers the possibility of profound healing, joy, and transformation. In the quiet moments before sleep, you can feel this vastness within you, the capacity to love and be loved in all its complexity. You can rest in the gentle knowing that love, in all its forms, is a vital thread woven through the fabric of your life. Imagine your heart as a vast garden, blooming with many kinds of flowers, each representing a different kind of love. Some blossoms are bright and fragrant, others delicate and hidden. Together, they create a landscape rich with color, scent, and texture. Tending this garden is an act of love itself, a practice of care and presence. As you drift toward sleep tonight, allow yourself to feel the many faces of love within you. Embrace its power, its pain, its beauty. Know that you are held by this vast, tender force, one that connects you deeply to yourself and to all who share this human journey. You are safe in love's embrace. You are held by its many faces, and every breath carries you closer to its truth. Love as vulnerability, the courage to be seen and known. Love is courage wrapped in vulnerability. Beneath its warmth and beauty lies the quiet bravery of opening your heart, risking exposure, and daring to be truly seen and known. This courage is not loud or boastful. It is a gentle strength that whispers in the soft spaces between connection and solitude. Imagine standing on the edge of a vast, calm lake at dawn. The water's surface is smooth, reflecting the pale light of a waking sky. To enter the lake is to surrender to the unknown, to let go of solid ground and trust in the support beneath. So it is with love. To love deeply means to wade into the waters of uncertainty, to allow yourself to be vulnerable even when the outcome is unclear. Vulnerability is the doorway through which love flows. It is the willingness to show your authentic self, the fears, imperfections, and dreams, as well as your joys and strengths. It means saying, "I see you and I am here," without guarantees. It is the brave act of leaning into intimacy with an open heart. This courage is not without its challenges. Vulnerability invites the possibility of rejection, misunderstanding, or pain. It can feel exposing, like stepping into the light when you are used to shadows. Yet, it is precisely this openness that makes love so powerful and transformative. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you create space for true connection, where barriers fall away and souls meet in their full humanity. The pain we sometimes associate with love often comes from this very vulnerability. When love is not reciprocated, when trust is broken, or when loss arrives, the heart experiences a profound ache. But this ache is also a testament to the depth of our capacity to love. It is a sign that we dared to reach beyond safety, to embrace the fullness of being alive. In the sacred dance of love and vulnerability, you learn to balance holding on and letting go, speaking and listening, giving and receiving. Each step requires gentle awareness and compassion for yourself and for the one you love. As you prepare to rest tonight, invite this courage into your heart. Breathe deeply and feel the strength that comes from openness. Know that vulnerability is not weakness, but a profound form of power, a pathway to connection, healing, and joy. You are safe to be vulnerable. You are held by your own courage, and every breath deepens your capacity to love. Love and the brain. Beyond chemistry to connection. Love is often described as a cocktail of chemicals, dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, coursing through the brain, sparking pleasure, attachment, and bonding. These substances play undeniable roles in the experience of love, but they tell only part of the story. Love is much more than a biological reaction. It is a profound connection that weaves mind, body, and soul together. Imagine the brain as a vast, intricate orchestra. Chemistry provides the instruments, the strings, the winds, the percussion, but love is the music that rises from their harmony. It is the symphony that plays softly in the background of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, creating patterns that shape your deepest relationships. Oxytocin, often called the love hormone, encourages bonding, trust, and social connection. Dopamine fuels the thrill of attraction and reward. Serotonin regulates mood and emotion. Together, they create a biochemical landscape that encourages closeness and attachment. But these chemicals do not act in isolation. They interact with memories, intentions, and social experiences, crafting the unique story of each relationship. Love also changes the brain. Studies show that people in loving relationships experience altered brain activity in areas related to reward, empathy, and motivation. Long-term love can build neural pathways that deepen trust and attachment, shaping how you perceive yourself and others. Yet, love transcends biology because it involves choice, awareness, and intention. It invites you to show up fully, to listen, to support, to forgive. It calls for vulnerability and resilience. It is a dance of giving and receiving that cannot be reduced to molecules alone. As you prepare to rest tonight, reflect on the remarkable interplay between your body and your heart, the chemistry and the connection that make love so alive and real. Feel gratitude for this complex, beautiful gift that weaves you into the fabric of life. You are safe within this living symphony. You are held by the harmony of mind and heart, and every breath sings the song of love. The pain of love, understanding heartache and growth. Love's power is not only in its joy, but also in its capacity to wound. Heartache, loss, and longing are shadowed companions on the path of love. These pains feel so real because love touches the core of your being. It is a risk and a gift, and sometimes that gift comes wrapped in sorrow. Imagine standing in the rain, feeling the cold drops on your skin. At first it stings and chills, but as you stand still, the rain becomes cleansing, a release of tension and pain. So too with the pain of love. It is uncomfortable, yes, but it is also a process of letting go, of healing, of transformation. Heartache is a testament to the depth of your connection. It reminds you that you dared to love, to open, to hope. Though the loss can feel overwhelming, it carries the seeds of growth. Through pain, you learn resilience, compassion, and the capacity to love again, with greater wisdom and depth. Love's pain also teaches you about boundaries, the importance of self-respect, of knowing when to hold on and when to let go. It invites you to listen to your heart with kindness, to grieve fully, and to nurture yourself gently through the healing. As you prepare for sleep tonight, bring compassion to your heart's wounds. Allow yourself to rest in the understanding that pain is part of love's full expression. Breathe deeply and let healing begin in the quiet of the night. You are safe in your pain. You are held by the promise of renewal. And every breath carries you toward wholeness. Love's enduring power, why it lasts beyond time and change. Love's power often surprises us, not only in its intensity, but in its endurance. True love, in its many forms, can last beyond the seasons of life, beyond distance and change, and even beyond physical presence. This lasting power speaks to love's profound role in shaping our identity, memory, and spirit. Imagine a flame burning steadily through wind and rain. It may flicker, sometimes dim, but it never fully extinguishes. Love is this flame, a constant light within you, carried in your heart and soul. Love endures because it is woven into the very fabric of who you are. It lives in memories that time cannot erase, in lessons learned, in bonds formed. Even when relationships shift or end, love's echoes remain, influencing your growth and your capacity to connect. This enduring love shapes how you see yourself and others. It teaches forgiveness, acceptance, and grace. It invites you to hold both joy and sorrow, presence and absence with open arms. As you prepare for sleep tonight, feel this enduring flame within you. Let it warm your heart and remind you of the love that surrounds you, in your past, present, and future. You are safe in this enduring love. You are held by its steady light, and every breath nurtures its glow within. The role of attachment, how early bonds shape our capacity to love. From the very beginning of life, the way we are held, comforted, and cared for lays the foundation for how we experience love. Attachment, the deep emotional bond between a child and caregiver, shapes our expectations, our ability to trust, and the ways we connect throughout life. This early dance of closeness and safety influences everything from friendship to romance to self-love. Imagine a small seed planted in rich soil. The care it receives as it grows determines how strong and resilient it becomes. Similarly, secure attachment provides a nourishing environment where the roots of love take hold firmly. When caregivers respond with warmth, consistency, and attunement, the child learns that love is safe and dependable. However, when early attachments are disrupted by neglect, inconsistency, or trauma, it can lead to patterns of fear, avoidance, or anxiety in relationships later on. These wounds do not make love impossible. They simply call for greater awareness, healing, and compassion. Understanding attachment allows you to recognize the ways your past shapes your present experience of love. It invites patience with yourself and others, knowing that love is often a journey of repair and growth. As you drift to sleep tonight, imagine yourself cradled in a warm embrace, safe and secure. Feel the roots of love growing deep within you, steady and strong. You are safe in this love. You are held by healing hands, and every breath nourishes your heart. Love's mirror, how relationships reflect our inner world. Love acts as a mirror, reflecting back to us not only who we are, but also who we aspire to be. In relationships, the people we connect with hold up images of our strengths, vulnerabilities, fears, and desires. This mirroring allows for deep self-awareness and growth, but it can also bring discomfort when we face parts of ourselves we might prefer to ignore. Imagine standing before a mirror in soft, golden light. The reflection shows your face, your expression, your being, not only as you appear to others but as you feel inside. Love offers this kind of reflection, revealing layers of your identity and inviting you to understand yourself more deeply. Sometimes, relationships challenge us by highlighting our insecurities or unresolved wounds. Yet, this reflection is not meant to harm, but to heal. When met with kindness and curiosity, it can lead to profound transformation. The mirror of love teaches us compassion, not only for our partners but for ourselves. It invites us to accept the whole of who we are and to grow into the fullest expression of our being. As you prepare to rest tonight, imagine looking gently into this mirror, seeing yourself with love and acceptance. Let the image settle softly in your heart. You are safe in this reflection. You are held by compassion's light, and every breath invites deeper understanding. The language of touch. How physical connection communicates love. Touch is one of the most primal and powerful ways love expresses itself. From the soothing cradle of a mother's arms to the gentle brush of a hand in friendship or romance, physical connection speaks a language that transcends words. It conveys safety, presence, and belonging, grounding love in the body and the moment. Imagine the soft warmth of sunlight on your skin, a tender embrace, or a reassuring hand resting gently on your shoulder. These sensations communicate deeply, calming the nervous system, releasing oxytocin, the hormone of bonding, and creating a profound sense of connection. Touch also holds the power to heal. In moments of distress or fear, a gentle touch can soothe anxiety and remind us that we are not alone. It bridges the gap between isolation and intimacy, bringing hearts closer. However, the language of touch requires consent and trust. When boundaries are honored, touch becomes a sacred exchange, an unspoken promise of care and respect. As you prepare to sleep tonight, imagine yourself wrapped in a warm embrace, safe and held. Feel the healing power of touch flowing through your body, calming your mind, and opening your heart. You are safe in this connection. You are held by gentle hands, and every breath deepens your sense of belonging. Love and forgiveness, the path to freedom and peace. Love and forgiveness are intertwined paths that lead to freedom and peace. To love deeply often means to encounter hurt and disappointment, whether from others or ourselves. Forgiveness is the gentle practice of releasing resentment and pain, allowing healing to flow where wounds once festered. Imagine a heavy stone resting on your chest. Carrying anger and bitterness is like carrying this weight, making each breath shallower, each step harder. Forgiveness is the act of setting down this stone, not forgetting or excusing the harm, but choosing peace over pain. Forgiveness opens a space where love can breathe freely. It does not always mean reconciliation or forgetting, but involves compassion for others and for yourself. It is an act of courage and self-care, breaking cycles of hurt and opening the heart to joy once again. This path is not easy. It requires patience, honesty, and vulnerability. But with each step, the heart grows lighter and more expansive. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite forgiveness into your heart. Breathe deeply and feel the release of burdens, the softening of pain, and the opening of love. You are safe in forgiveness. You are held by compassion's grace, and every breath leads you closer to peace. The chemistry of connection, how love transforms our bodies and minds. Love is a dance of chemicals and consciousness, where the brain and body come alive in response to connection. When you feel the spark of affection or the deep bond of partnership, your body responds with a cascade of hormones and neural activity that not only colors your emotions, but physically alters your being. This chemistry underpins the intensity and reality of love's power. Imagine your body as a garden, where hormones are the rain and sunlight, nurturing growth and blooming feelings. Dopamine brings exhilaration, the thrill of new love, and the joy of discovery. Oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone, promotes trust and bonding, creating a sense of safety and closeness. Serotonin balances mood and contributes to feelings of well-being. Endorphins, nature's painkillers, infuse love with a sense of bliss and calm. These chemicals weave together to form a biological symphony that enlivens your senses and shapes your experiences of love. They influence your heartbeat, your skin's sensitivity, and even your immune system. Love literally transforms you from the inside out. Yet, this chemistry is not just a reaction. It also invites choice and awareness. How you nurture your relationships, communicate, and care for yourself influences how these biological processes unfold. Love becomes a dynamic interplay of body, mind, and spirit. As you prepare for sleep tonight, imagine this chemistry flowing gently through you, a warm current of life and connection. Feel your breath deepen as this living symphony carries you into peace. You are safe in this flow. You are held by the vitality of love, and every breath harmonizes your heart and mind. The mystery of love, why it defies explanation and endures. Love remains one of life's greatest mysteries, powerful, elusive, and sometimes inexplicable. It defies simple definitions, resisting full capture by science, philosophy, or poetry. This mystery is part of love's beauty and its enduring hold on the human heart. Imagine standing before a vast ocean at twilight, where the horizon blends sky and sea into one. You can see the surface, the waves, the light, but beneath lies an unfathomable depth. Love is like this ocean, visible in moments, yet profound and unknowable beneath. No matter how much we study love, through psychology, neuroscience, or art, it always holds surprises. It can uplift and challenge, soothe and unsettle, unite and free. It connects us deeply, yet remains uniquely personal. This mystery invites humility and wonder. It asks us to embrace love not as a problem to solve, but as a sacred experience to live fully. It calls us to trust in its power, even when we cannot explain its ways. As you prepare for sleep tonight, let yourself rest in this mystery. Feel the vastness of love surrounding you like the night sky, deep, infinite, and alive with possibility. You are safe in love's mystery. You are held by its endless wonder, and every breath connects you to its eternal flow. Love as a sacred practice, cultivating presence, compassion, and grace. Love is not only a feeling, but a sacred practice, a daily way of being that invites presence, compassion, and grace. It requires mindfulness and intention, asking you to show up fully for yourself and others with kindness and openness. Imagine tending a garden. Each day you water the soil, remove weeds, and care for the plants with patience and love. Over time, this consistent nurturing allows the garden to flourish. So it is with love. It grows through small acts of attention, understanding, and forgiveness. Presence is the foundation of this practice. To love deeply means to listen without distraction, to see without judgment, and to hold space for others and yourself with gentle acceptance. Compassion softens hearts, allowing wounds to heal and connection to deepen. Grace invites humility and the willingness to forgive imperfections, in others and in ourselves. This sacred practice is ongoing, a journey rather than a destination. It asks for courage to face challenges, vulnerability to admit mistakes, and joy to celebrate growth. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite this sacred practice into your heart. Breathe slowly and feel your intention to love more fully deepen with each breath. You are safe in this practice. You are held by your own gentle heart, and every breath nurtures your capacity to love. Sleep now, dear soul. Let the sacred practice of love carry you through the night. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. The healing power of love, transforming pain into growth. Love holds incredible power to heal, not just wounds of the heart, but the deep scars carried in the body and soul. When nurtured with care, love becomes a balm that soothes pain, mends brokenness, and transforms suffering into growth. Imagine a quiet stream flowing through a rocky valley. The water carves the stones gently over time, smoothing rough edges and shaping new paths. Love flows similarly through the places inside you that carry hurt, patiently washing away fear and anger, leaving room for peace and renewal. Healing love begins with acceptance, acknowledging pain without denial or resistance. It invites you to hold your wounds with compassion and to seek connection that supports your growth. This love may come from others or from within through self-care and forgiveness. Through love's healing touch, trauma softens, relationships mend, and the heart expands. The journey is not always easy. Healing takes time and courage, but the promise is profound. Transformation and wholeness are possible. As you prepare for sleep tonight, imagine this healing love flowing into every corner of your being. Feel your breath carry it deeply within, renewing your spirit. You are safe in this healing love. You are held by its gentle power, and every breath invites transformation. Love and the soul, a connection beyond the physical. Love transcends the physical. It touches the soul, weaving connections that endure beyond time and space. This soulful love is felt in moments of deep understanding, silent companionship, and unspoken bonds that shape our very existence. Imagine two stars in the night sky, distant yet forever connected by the invisible threads of the universe. So too are souls connected in love, meeting across lifetimes, shared journeys, and quiet moments of presence. Soulful love speaks in the language of intuition and feeling. It draws you toward growth, authenticity, and purpose. It invites you to recognize the sacredness in yourself and others. This love is a guiding light, a deep well of strength and peace. It sustains through challenges, inspires acts of kindness, and nurtures the essence of who you are. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite your soul to open to this timeless love. Feel its presence as a soft glow within, steady and eternal. You are safe in soulful love. You are held by the light of connection. And every breath deepens your bond with the infinite. The transformative power of love, how it shapes our lives and selves. Love is not just an emotion or a momentary feeling. It is a powerful force that transforms us at the deepest levels, shaping our identities, perspectives, and even the course of our lives. When we open ourselves to love, we embark on a journey of continual growth, change, and unfolding, becoming more fully who we are meant to be. Imagine a seed planted deep in the earth. At first, it is small and hidden, but over time, with nourishment and care, it pushes through the soil, grows toward the light, and blossoms into something vibrant and alive. So it is with love. It has the capacity to awaken dormant parts of ourselves, to heal old wounds, and to inspire new possibilities. Love teaches us patience and forgiveness, both for ourselves and for others. It invites us to see beyond surface appearances and judgments, to recognize the inherent worth and beauty in every person, including ourselves. This recognition fuels compassion and deepens our connections. At times, love challenges us to confront fears, insecurities, and patterns that no longer serve our growth. These moments of struggle are not failures but opportunities, calls to deepen our understanding and strengthen our resilience. Love's transformative power is revealed most profoundly when we navigate difficulties with openness and grace. Consider how love shapes the way you relate to the world. It colors your hopes and dreams, influences your choices, and guides your actions. It opens your heart to joy and vulnerability, connecting you to something larger than yourself. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite this transformative power into your being. Imagine it as a gentle light that moves through you, illuminating your path and nurturing your growth. You are safe in this transformation. You are held by love's steady hand, and every breath supports your becoming. Love and empathy, walking tenderly in another's shoes. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is one of love's most profound expressions. Through empathy, love expands beyond personal experience, reaching out to hold others with tenderness, compassion, and care. It is the bridge that connects hearts across differences and distances. Imagine stepping into someone else's world, not physically but emotionally and spiritually. You feel their joys and sorrows as if they were your own, sensing the nuances of their inner landscape. This act of walking tenderly in another's shoes is empathy. Empathy allows love to break down barriers of isolation and misunderstanding. It teaches patience when others falter, forgiveness when wounds are opened, and kindness when hearts are fragile. Through empathy, love becomes active, a living force that reaches outward as well as inward. This capacity grows with practice and intention. It begins with listening, not just hearing words, but truly absorbing the feelings and needs behind them. It requires humility to acknowledge that others' experiences may differ from your own, yet are no less valid. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite empathy into your heart. Feel your breath soften and expand, opening space for compassion and connection. You are safe in this empathy. You are held by love's open heart, and every breath widens your embrace. The dance of love and freedom, holding on and letting go. Love is a delicate dance between holding on and letting go. It invites you to cherish connection while honoring the freedom of yourself and others. This balance is at the heart of love's enduring power, allowing relationships to grow authentically without chains or control. Imagine two dancers moving across a stage, sometimes close, sometimes apart, each respecting the space and rhythm of the other. This dance is fluid, alive, and constantly evolving. So too is love, asking for trust in the unfolding rather than rigid grasping. Holding on in love means commitment, presence, and care. It is choosing to show up through joys and challenges, offering support and understanding. Letting go means releasing expectations, fears, and the need to control outcomes. It means allowing others and yourself the freedom to grow, change, and choose. This dance requires courage and humility. It asks you to face vulnerability without retreat, to embrace uncertainty without clinging, and to find peace in the flow of relationship. As you prepare for sleep tonight, imagine yourself moving gracefully in this dance, balanced, free, and connected. Feel your breath flow like a gentle rhythm guiding your steps. You are safe in this dance. You are held by love's fluid grace, and every breath moves you closer to harmony. Love and time, how it grows, changes, and endures across the years. Love does not remain fixed. It grows, changes, and deepens over time. It weathers seasons of joy and hardship, sometimes blossoming anew, other times quieting into a gentle presence that sustains and comforts. Understanding love's relationship with time enriches your experience of connection and resilience. Imagine a great oak tree standing through years of sun, rain, and wind. Its branches grow and shift, leaves fall and return, roots deepen into the earth. This tree is a living metaphor for love, a force that adapts and endures. Early passion may burn bright and fast, fueled by novelty and desire. Over time, love often matures into steady companionship, rooted in shared experience and mutual respect. This deep love offers safety, acceptance, and quiet joy, a sanctuary amid life's unpredictability. Love also changes with circumstances. Relationships evolve as people grow, face challenges, and embrace new phases of life. This evolution is natural and need not signify loss, but transformation. As you prepare for sleep tonight, reflect on love's enduring presence in your life, its capacity to adapt, heal, and hold. Feel gratitude for the gifts of connection that persist across time. You are safe in love's flow. You are held by its timeless grace, and every breath connects you to its lasting strength. Love as a journey, embracing growth, change, and discovery. Love is a journey, a path of growth, change, and discovery that unfolds uniquely for each soul. It is not a destination or a static state, but an ongoing exploration of connection, meaning, and belonging. Imagine yourself setting out on a long walk through varied landscapes, sunlit meadows, shadowed forests, winding rivers. Along the way, you encounter challenges and joys, learn new ways of seeing, and deepen your understanding of yourself and others. This journey of love invites openness to change. It calls you to be curious rather than certain, to embrace both beginnings and endings, and to find beauty in the unfolding story. Love teaches resilience, the ability to recover from hardships, to forgive, and to continue moving forward with hope. It offers transformation, inviting you to shed old patterns and embrace new possibilities. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite yourself to rest in this journey. Feel the gentle rhythm of growth and change moving through your heart. Steady and sure, you are safe on this journey. You are held by love's unfolding path, and every breath guides you forward with grace. Love's quiet presence, finding peace in stillness and acceptance. Love is often celebrated in grand gestures, passionate moments, and dramatic expressions, but one of its most profound aspects is its quiet presence, the gentle, steady current that flows beneath everyday life. This calm love offers peace, acceptance, and a deep sense of belonging that does not demand constant excitement or change. Imagine sitting beside a still lake at dawn, the water perfectly smooth and reflecting the soft colors of morning. The lake does not need to ripple or roar to be beautiful. It simply exists, holding the world's reflection with grace and patience. So too does love find its strength in stillness and acceptance. This quiet presence of love is often found in the simple acts: a shared glance, a comforting touch, the knowing silence between two souls. It is the trust that remains when words are few, and the steady support that carries you through ordinary days. Acceptance is a core part of this love, embracing yourself and others exactly as you are, without needing to change or fix. It frees you from the burden of expectations and opens space for genuine connection. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite this quiet love into your heart. Feel your breath slow and your body relax into the gentle rhythm of acceptance and peace. You are safe in this stillness. You are held by love's quiet strength, and every breath deepens your calm. Love and gratitude, cultivating appreciation for connection. Gratitude and love are intertwined, each nourishing the other in a delicate dance. When you cultivate gratitude for the people, moments, and experiences that fill your life, love deepens and expands, growing richer and more resilient. Imagine a field of wildflowers swaying gently in the breeze. Each bloom is a small gift, a reminder of beauty and abundance. Gratitude is like the sun and rain that nourish these flowers, helping them flourish and spread their color. Practicing gratitude invites you to notice the everyday blessings, the kindnesses, the smiles, the shared laughter that weave the fabric of love. It shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, opening your heart to joy and connection. Gratitude also softens challenges, allowing you to hold difficulties with compassion and perspective. It invites you to see love not just as a feeling, but as a practice, a choice to appreciate and honor the bonds you share. As you prepare for sleep tonight, take a moment to breathe in gratitude. Feel it fill your heart like warm light, illuminating the love that surrounds you. You are safe in gratitude. You are held by love's abundant grace, and every breath opens your heart wider. Sleep now, dear soul. Let gratitude and love carry you gently. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. The playfulness of love, joy, laughter, and lightness. Love is not always serious or solemn. It also dances with playfulness, joy, and laughter. This lighter side of love brings ease and delight, reminding you that connection can be a source of fun, spontaneity, and lightheartedness. Imagine a child chasing bubbles on a sunny afternoon, laughter ringing clear and free. This joy is a vital expression of love's vitality, a celebration of being alive and together. Playfulness in love fosters creativity and curiosity. It breaks down barriers, invites exploration, and creates shared memories that warm the heart. It balances the weight of responsibility with moments of carefree delight. Allowing space for humor and lightness deepens connection, making love resilient and joyful. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite the spirit of playfulness into your heart. Feel your breath lighten and your smile soften. You are safe in joy. You are held by love's playful spirit, and every breath invites laughter and lightness. Sleep now, dear heart. Let love's joy carry you softly through the night. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. Love's sacred timing, trusting the flow of connection. Love unfolds in its own sacred timing, not always on the schedule you expect or desire, but in moments aligned with growth and readiness. Trusting this timing invites patience, faith, and surrender, allowing love to blossom fully and naturally. Imagine a flower bud slowly opening at dawn, not rushed by the sun, but unfolding in harmony with the day. Love blooms similarly, in rhythms that honor your pace and the deeper currents of life. This sacred timing may mean waiting for the right connection, healing old wounds before new love can grow, or learning lessons in solitude. It asks you to release impatience and control, trusting that love's arrival and evolution happen in perfect time. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and let go of expectations. Feel your heart open to the flow of love's timing. You are safe in this timing. You are held by the rhythm of life, and every breath deepens your trust. Sleep now, dear soul. Let love's sacred timing guide you gently. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. Love and the infinite, connecting to something greater than ourselves. Love often reaches beyond the personal, connecting us to something vast, timeless, and infinite. This transcendent love speaks to the soul's longing for unity, meaning, and belonging within the greater web of existence. Imagine standing beneath a star-filled sky, feeling the vastness of the universe wrap around you. In this vastness, love becomes a thread weaving through all things, binding hearts, souls, and spirits across time and space. This infinite love is felt in moments of awe, spiritual connection, and profound peace. It reminds you that you are part of a greater whole, that your capacity to love reflects the boundless nature of the cosmos. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite this expansive love into your being. Feel your breath merge with the rhythm of the stars, steady and eternal. You are safe in this infinity. You are held by love's cosmic embrace, and every breath connects you to the eternal. Sleep now, dear heart. Let love's infinite light carry you softly. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. Love and healing, repairing the heart's fractures with grace. Love has an extraordinary capacity to heal even the deepest wounds of the heart. When nurtured with patience and compassion, it mends fractures both seen and unseen, restoring wholeness and inspiring resilience. This healing process is gentle, often unfolding quietly beneath the surface, transforming pain into strength. Imagine a cracked pottery bowl, worn by time and hardship. With care, its broken pieces are carefully joined, creating a new vessel that holds beauty and history in equal measure. So too does love restore the heart, embracing imperfections, honoring past pain, and weaving new patterns of trust and hope. Healing. Love begins with presence, being fully with yourself and others without judgment. It invites acknowledgement of pain, the courage to feel deeply, and the willingness to forgive. This love nurtures growth, helping wounds to soften and scars to become symbols of survival and wisdom. The path of healing through love is not linear. There are moments of progress and retreat, light and shadow. But each step forward is a testament to the heart's capacity to renew itself. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and imagine love's healing light flowing gently through you, soothing, repairing, and restoring your spirit. You are safe in this healing embrace. You are held by love's gentle grace, and every breath carries you toward wholeness. Sleep now, dear soul. Let love's healing touch soothe you softly. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. Love and trust, building foundations for lasting connection. Trust is the foundation upon which love builds its lasting home. Without trust, love struggles to find footing. With trust, it flourishes, offering safety, openness, and the freedom to be truly known. Imagine a sturdy bridge spanning a deep river, connecting two distant shores. This bridge is built piece by piece with care and patience. Trust is the strong beam supporting every step across, allowing hearts to meet without fear. Building trust requires honesty, consistency, and vulnerability. It is earned through actions as much as words, through reliability, and the willingness to hold space for others' fears and hopes. Trust also involves surrender, letting go of control and allowing love to unfold naturally. It asks you to believe in the goodness and intentions of others, even when uncertainty lingers. As you prepare for sleep tonight, invite trust to settle gently in your heart. Feel your breath deepen as this foundation strengthens your capacity to love. You are safe in trust's embrace. You are held by love's steady foundation. and every breath builds connection. The vulnerability of love, opening to the possibility of both joy and pain. To love deeply is to embrace vulnerability, the willingness to open your heart to both joy and pain. This openness is the essence of authentic connection, allowing love to flow freely despite the risks it entails. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast field, the wind stirring the tall grasses. To step forward is to expose yourself to the elements, to feel the sun and rain upon your skin. Vulnerability is this courageous step, exposing your true self and inviting intimacy. Though vulnerability can bring hurt, it also offers immense reward: the joy of being fully seen and loved, the freedom to express your authentic self, and the deep satisfaction of meaningful connection. Learning to hold vulnerability with kindness transforms it from a source of fear into a gateway for love's fullest expression. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and welcome vulnerability into your heart. Feel the courage that arises when you embrace openness. You are safe in your vulnerability. You are held by love's gentle courage. And every breath strengthens your heart. The reciprocity of love. Giving, receiving, and the balance between. Love thrives in reciprocity, a delicate balance of giving and receiving that sustains and nourishes relationships. This flow creates harmony, allowing love to grow and deepen over time. Imagine a river that both gives water to the land and receives the rain from the sky. This continuous exchange keeps the ecosystem alive and vibrant. Love works similarly, moving in cycles of generosity and acceptance. Giving in love means offering kindness, support, and presence without expectation. Receiving requires openness to accept care and affection, honoring your worthiness. When balance shifts too far to one side, love can feel draining or disconnected. Recognizing and nurturing this flow fosters resilience and joy. As you prepare for sleep tonight, imagine yourself flowing gently in this dance of giving and receiving. Feel your breath align with love's natural rhythm. You are safe in this flow. You are held by love's balance, and every breath nurtures connection. Love and presence, the power of being fully here now. Love is most potent when rooted in presence, the full, attentive awareness of being here now. Presence deepens connection, allowing love to unfold authentically and richly. Imagine sitting beside a quiet stream, fully engaged with the sound of water, the warmth of sunlight, the feel of the earth beneath you. This mindful presence invites you to savor each moment, free from distraction or judgment. In relationships, presence means truly listening, seeing, and holding space for others. It transforms interactions into sacred encounters, where love is felt deeply and shared fully. Cultivating presence requires slowing down and opening your senses. It is a practice of attention and intention. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite presence into your heart. Feel the stillness that arises when you are fully here. You are safe in this presence. You are held by love's attentive embrace, and every breath grounds you in connection. The sacredness of love, honoring the divine in connection. Love carries with it a sacred essence, a shimmering thread woven through the fabric of our existence that touches the divine itself. It is not merely an emotion or a biological impulse, but a profound spiritual experience that calls us to honor something greater than ourselves, a holy presence in the simple act of connection. To perceive love as sacred is to recognize its power not only to bind individuals, but to transform the very landscape of our souls and the world we inhabit. Imagine a quiet sanctuary at dawn, where the first light gently filters through stained glass windows, casting a kaleidoscope of colors across the floor. In this stillness, every breath feels like a prayer, every heartbeat a sacred drumbeat echoing through the chambers of your being. This sanctuary exists within you, in the space where love dwells, not always loudly, but persistently, inviting you into a deep reverence for connection. To honor love as sacred is to approach it with mindfulness and humility. It asks you to see each relationship, each moment of closeness, as a blessing, an opportunity to witness the divine spark in yourself and another. This perspective transforms ordinary interactions into acts of worship, where kindness, patience, and presence become offerings at the altar of love. This sacred view also calls for care and responsibility. When love is sacred, it is tended with respect and nurtured with intention. It becomes a living practice of gratitude and generosity, where giving and receiving flow in harmony. It encourages forgiveness and compassion, recognizing that imperfections are part of the human journey, and that love's light often shines brightest through cracks. In moments of challenge, sacred love grounds you. It provides a quiet strength that sustains through storms and uncertainty. It reminds you that love is not merely about feeling good, but about holding space for growth, healing, and transformation. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite this sacredness to settle softly in your heart. Let your breath become a prayer, your heartbeat a hymn. Feel yourself wrapped in the gentle embrace of divine love, a love that is patient, enduring, and infinite. You are safe in this sacred love. You are held by the grace of connection. And every breath invites reverence. Chapter 32. Love and Compassion. The heart's call to care and understanding. Compassion is the living heartbeat of love. It is love's outward expression through kindness, empathy, and the willingness to hold another's suffering with tenderness. Unlike fleeting feelings, compassion is a deliberate choice, a practice that grows through awareness and intention. It moves love from abstract ideal to tangible action, shaping the ways we care for ourselves and others. Imagine a gentle rain nourishing a parched earth. This rain does not force growth but creates the conditions for life to bloom. Compassion works similarly, softening hardened hearts and offering space for healing and renewal. At its core, compassion requires vulnerability. It asks you to lean into discomfort, to witness pain without turning away, to listen without judgment, and to respond with an open heart. This openness connects us deeply to the shared human experience, dissolving barriers and fostering belonging. Compassion for others is intertwined with self-compassion, the kindness we extend inward when faced with our own failures, fears, or shortcomings. Cultivating self-compassion strengthens love's foundation, allowing us to give generously without depleting ourselves. The path of compassion is not always easy. It calls for courage to face suffering and humility to accept that we do not have all the answers. Yet, it is in this willingness to be present with pain that love finds its greatest power. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe in compassion's gentle presence. Feel your heart expand with the desire to care, understand, and heal. You are safe in compassion's embrace. You are held by love's generous heart, and every breath grows your kindness. Love's reflection in nature, learning from the world around us. Nature is a profound teacher of love, its rhythms and cycles mirroring the ebb and flow of connection in our lives. By observing the natural world, you can uncover wisdom about patience, resilience, balance, and renewal, qualities essential to nurturing love. Imagine standing in a forest where ancient trees rise skyward, their branches interwoven like the threads of a tapestry. Beneath the canopy, the ground teems with life. Fungi breaking down old matter, roots seeking nourishment, new shoots pushing upward. This intricate web of interdependence reflects love's true nature, a living, breathing ecosystem of relationships. The changing seasons offer lessons in love's evolution. Spring brings fresh beginnings and the blossoming of new bonds. Summer's warmth nurtures growth and joy. Autumn invites letting go, surrendering what no longer serves. Winter provides rest and reflection, preparing the heart for rebirth. Like the tides, love moves in rhythms, sometimes rushing forward with passion, other times retreating to quiet depths. Understanding and honoring these cycles cultivates patience and acceptance. Nature also teaches the importance of balance. Just as ecosystems thrive on diversity and harmony, love flourishes when grounded in respect, empathy, and mutual support. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite nature's wisdom into your heart. Feel your breath align with the steady pulse of the earth, steady and sure. You are safe in nature's love. You are held by the world's gentle rhythm, and every breath connects you to life's flow, love's invitation to presence, embracing each moment fully. Love invites you into presence, the full and attentive awareness of each moment as it unfolds. In presence, love is felt not as a distant idea, but as a vivid, living reality, grounded in connection and shared experience. Imagine walking slowly through a garden at dawn, noticing the dew on petals, the songs of birds, the warmth of the rising sun. This mindful attention transforms simple observation into a sacred act of appreciation and connection. In relationships, presence means truly listening with your whole being, not just hearing words but absorbing the feelings and intentions beneath them. It requires setting aside distractions and judgments, opening fully to the other. Presence fosters intimacy and trust, creating a space where vulnerability is welcomed and love deepens. It teaches patience and gratitude, reminding you that every moment shared is precious. Cultivating presence is a practice, a gentle return to now whenever your mind drifts into past regrets or future worries. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and welcome presence into your heart. Feel the fullness of the moment embracing you with softness and peace. You are safe in this presence. You are held by love's attentive care. And every breath grounds you in connection. Love and forgiveness, the pathway to freedom and renewal. Love and forgiveness walk hand in hand, weaving a path that leads from pain toward freedom. Forgiveness is not forgetting or excusing harm, but a courageous act of releasing the burden of resentment and anger, opening the heart to healing and renewed connection. It is both a gift to ourselves and to others, freeing us from the chains of past hurts and allowing love to flow more freely. Imagine carrying a heavy stone in your hands, its weight growing heavier with each passing day. Forgiveness is the act of setting that stone down, not to deny the pain it caused, but to reclaim your own peace. In doing so, you create space for love to breathe, grow, and transform. Forgiveness requires vulnerability, the willingness to face discomfort, to let go of the desire for retribution, and to embrace compassion even in the face of hurt. It is a process, often non-linear, with moments of struggle and breakthroughs. When you forgive, you do not always restore what was broken, but you reclaim your power and your capacity for love. You choose peace over bitterness, freedom over captivity. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite forgiveness into your heart. Feel the tension soften and the lightness that comes with release. You are safe in forgiveness. You are held by love's healing grace. and every breath carries you toward renewal. Love and vulnerability, the strength to be open and authentic. Vulnerability is the heart's gateway to love's deepest connections. It is the strength to show your true self, flaws, fears, dreams, and all, inviting intimacy that transcends superficiality. Though vulnerability often feels risky, it is the foundation of authentic, lasting love. Imagine standing on the edge of a vast ocean, the waves lapping at your feet, vastness stretching beyond sight. To step into those waters is to surrender control and trust in the unknown. Vulnerability is this brave step into openness where love can flourish. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you invite others to meet you fully. You create space for honest communication, shared joys, and mutual support. Vulnerability fosters empathy and deepens trust. Yet, vulnerability requires courage and self-compassion. It means risking rejection, but valuing authenticity more than safety and pretense. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and welcome vulnerability into your heart. Feel the courage that arises with openness. You are safe in your vulnerability. You are held by love's gentle strength, and every breath nurtures your authentic self. Sleep now, dear heart. Let vulnerability carry you softly. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. The playfulness of love, joy, laughter, and lightness. Love is not only profound and serious, it also delights in playfulness, laughter, and lightheartedness. This joyful expression nurtures connection, eases tension, and reminds us of love's vitality and freedom. Imagine children chasing bubbles on a sunny afternoon, their laughter ringing clear and free. This innocence and delight mirror love's playful spirit, a celebration of presence, curiosity, and delight in each other. Playfulness breaks down walls, encourages creativity, and builds shared memories that warm the heart. It balances love's depths with moments of levity, making connection resilient and joyful. Allowing space for humor and fun invites spontaneity and refreshes relationships. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite the spirit of playfulness into your heart. Feel your breath lighten and your smile soften. You are safe in joy. You are held by love's playful spirit, and every breath invites laughter and lightness. Sleep now, dear soul. Let love's joy carry you gently. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. Love's sacred timing, trusting the natural flow. Love unfolds in its own sacred timing, often beyond our control or expectations. Trusting this natural flow invites patience, faith, and surrender, allowing love to blossom fully when the conditions are right. Imagine a flower bud opening slowly at dawn, not hurried by the sun, but unfolding in harmony with the day's rhythm. Love blooms similarly in its own perfect moment. This sacred timing may mean waiting for healing before new love, allowing growth in solitude, or accepting changes in relationships. It teaches surrender to life's rhythms rather than resistance. Trusting love's timing eases anxiety and invites peace. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and release the need to control. Feel your heart open to love's natural unfolding. You are safe in this timing. You are held by life's gentle rhythm, and every breath deepens your trust. The language of love, beyond words and sounds. Love is a language all its own. It transcends spoken words and written letters, reaching into realms of feeling, gesture, and presence that often elude description. To truly understand love, we must learn to listen beyond the surface, to the subtle signals and silent expressions that communicate its essence. Imagine two people sitting together in comfortable silence. No words are exchanged, yet in the gentle touch of a hand, the warmth of a shared glance, or the rhythm of synchronized breathing, a conversation unfolds, one of trust, connection, and deep understanding. This is the language of love, spoken in ways that words can scarcely capture. While language can express love, it is often limited by structure and vocabulary. Words may attempt to describe love's sweetness, pain, or depth, but they frequently fall short, like trying to capture the vastness of the ocean in a small jar. Yet these attempts are meaningful. They are bridges connecting hearts and minds, invitations to share our inner worlds. The nonverbal language of love is vast. A smile can heal wounds. A sigh can speak of longing. A glance can carry promises and memories. Touch, in its many forms, from the gentle brush of fingertips to the strong embrace of arms, conveys safety and presence. These silent languages form the heartbeat of love's communication. Consider the art of listening. To listen with love is to be fully present, to hold space without interrupting or judging. It means noticing the unspoken messages, the emotions beneath the words, and the needs expressed through silence. Listening deeply honors the other's experience and nurtures intimacy. Love also speaks through acts of kindness and sacrifice. Small gestures, making a cup of tea, remembering a favorite song, offering comfort during hardship, are love's practical language. These actions translate affection into daily life, building trust and warmth. In many spiritual traditions, love is expressed through sacred rituals and symbols, candles, flowers, songs, prayers, that communicate devotion and reverence beyond words. These practices remind us that love dwells as much in ritual and rhythm as in conversation. Technology today expands love's language with texts, calls, emojis, and digital presence. Yet the core remains the same: the desire to connect, be seen, and be held. Even across screens and distances, love finds ways to speak. The challenges of language and love remind us to cultivate patience and openness. Misunderstandings often arise when words fail, or when assumptions fill the gaps. In these moments, returning to the basics, presence, listening, kindness, can restore connection. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite the language of love to settle gently in your heart. Reflect on the many ways love speaks to and through you, beyond words, in gestures, silences, and presence. Feel the quiet conversation between your heart and those you cherish, a dialogue of tenderness and trust, woven through time and space. You are safe in love's language. You are held by its silent songs, and every breath deepens your understanding. Love and presence, the power of being fully here now. To love deeply is to be present, fully awake and attentive, in each moment with the ones who matter most. Presence is the quiet foundation on which love builds its truest connections. It is a gift you give by offering your whole self without distraction, judgment, or pretense, creating a sacred space where love can flourish. Imagine sitting beside a calm lake just as the sun rises, the water reflecting the gentle hues of dawn. In this moment, there is nothing to do but be, aware of the breath, the sounds, the soft light. Presence is like this stillness, a serene awareness that allows love to grow organically, free from the clutter of worries or expectations. In relationships, presence means more than just physical proximity. It is an active engagement, a conscious choice to listen deeply and to see beyond the surface. When you are present, you tune into the subtle rhythms of another's being, the tone of their voice, the flicker of emotion behind their eyes, the unspoken needs held quietly in their heart. This level of attentiveness fosters intimacy and trust, laying the groundwork for a bond that is authentic and resilient. Presence also requires mindfulness, a gentle return to now whenever your mind drifts to past regrets or future anxieties. It calls for patience, allowing yourself and others to be exactly as you are, without rushing or forcing change. In this space of acceptance, love is free to blossom. Yet, presence is not always easy. In the rush of modern life, distractions abound. Screens, schedules, obligations. It takes intention and practice to carve out moments of stillness where true connection can happen. But even brief instances of full presence can be profound, like a drop of rain nourishing a thirsty plant. Consider the power of small acts of presence. A gaze that holds another's eyes, a hand resting gently on a shoulder, a pause to breathe together in silence. These moments weave a tapestry of connection that supports love's depth and endurance. Presence is also a form of self-love. When you are present with yourself, you cultivate kindness, curiosity, and acceptance. This inner presence allows you to show up more fully for others, with authenticity and compassion. Across cultures and spiritual traditions, presence is recognized as sacred. In meditation, prayer, and rituals, being fully here is a practice of opening to life's mysteries and to the love that animates all beings. It is in presence that we touch the divine thread connecting us all. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite presence into your heart. Feel the quiet stillness that arises when you rest fully in this moment, free from distraction or hurry. Let your breath become a gentle anchor, grounding you in the here and now. You are safe in this presence. You are held by love's attentive care, and every breath roots you in connection. Sleep now, dear soul. Let presence carry you gently into rest. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. The journey of love, growth, change, and discovery. Love is not a fixed destination but a journey, a path of continual growth, change, and discovery that unfolds uniquely for each heart. It invites you to embrace the unknown, to learn from challenges, and to celebrate the unfolding story of connection. Imagine setting out on a long walk through varied landscapes, sunlit meadows, shadowed forests, winding rivers. Along the way, you encounter obstacles and joys, moments of clarity and confusion, each shaping the traveler you become. This journey is love in motion, alive, unpredictable, and full of possibility. At times, love feels effortless, a flowing river carrying you smoothly forward. At others, it demands courage to navigate rough terrain, to confront fears, or to heal wounds. This ebb and flow reflect love's dynamic nature, teaching resilience and patience. Growth in love means opening to new perspectives, deepening understanding, and expanding your capacity for empathy and compassion. It calls you to face vulnerabilities and to risk change for the sake of authenticity. Change is inevitable. Relationships evolve as people grow, as circumstances shift, and as time moves forward. Embracing this evolution allows love to renew rather than wither. It teaches flexibility and the beauty of impermanence. Discovery is the joy of learning about yourself, your partner, and the mysteries of connection. Every conversation, every shared silence, every challenge is an opportunity to uncover new layers and to deepen your bond. This journey is not linear nor predictable. There may be detours, pauses, and rest stops. Each phase offers gifts if you remain open and curious. As you prepare for sleep tonight, reflect on your own journey of love. Breathe deeply, and feel gratitude for the paths you've walked and the lessons learned. You are safe on this journey. You are held by love's unfolding grace, and every breath guides you forward. Sleep now, dear traveler. Let love's journey carry you softly. You are whole. You are enough. You are deeply loved. Love's resilience. Weathering storms and embracing renewal. Love is resilient, a force that endures through trials, heals wounds, and emerges renewed from hardship. Its strength lies not in perfection, but in the courage to face difficulties with hope and commitment. Imagine a mighty oak tree standing firm through seasons of storm and sunshine. Its branches may bend in the wind, and some leaves may fall, but its roots grow deeper with every challenge. Love mirrors this resilience, holding steady even when life tests its limits. Storms in love come in many forms: misunderstandings, losses, disappointments, and changes that shake the foundation. These moments may bring pain and uncertainty, but they also offer opportunities for growth and transformation. Resilient love requires forgiveness, not forgetting, but releasing the grip of resentment. It asks for patience, openness, and willingness to rebuild trust. It is a shared effort where both hearts commit to healing and renewal. This resilience is strengthened by communication, empathy, and mutual support. When love is nurtured with care, it can weather even the fiercest storms. Embracing resilience also means honoring your own needs and boundaries, ensuring that love sustains rather than depletes you. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite the strength of resilience into your heart. Feel your roots growing steady and sure. You are safe in love's resilience. You are held by its enduring strength. And every breath deepens your courage. The beauty of unconditional love, embracing acceptance and grace. Unconditional love is a rare and precious gift. The love that asks for nothing in return, that accepts wholly, and that shines with grace even in imperfection. It is the love that parents often feel for their children, the love that spiritual traditions speak of as divine, and the love we all yearn to give and receive. Imagine a vast sky embracing every cloud, every star, every breeze without judgment or limitation. This sky is unconditional love, boundless, embracing, and free. Unconditional love transcends conditions, expectations, and conditions. It sees beyond flaws to the inherent worth and dignity of every being. It offers forgiveness freely and meets shortcomings with compassion. This love is not naive. It acknowledges hurt and disappointment, but chooses acceptance and grace over rejection. It fosters safety and belonging, allowing hearts to rest without fear of abandonment. Cultivating unconditional love requires self-awareness and humility. It challenges pride, control, and the need for certainty. It invites surrender and deep trust in the goodness of connection. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite unconditional love to fill your heart. Feel its spaciousness and freedom. You are safe in unconditional love. You are held by its boundless grace, and every breath opens you wider. The healing touch of love, restoring wholeness through connection. Love possesses a healing power that transcends the physical and emotional, reaching into the very depths of our being to restore wholeness and peace. This healing is both gentle and profound, working slowly over time as connection nurtures growth, mends wounds, and rekindles hope. Imagine a quiet forest after a storm. The earth, though scarred, begins to soften under the tender rays of sunlight filtering through the canopy. New shoots push through the softened soil, reaching toward the sky with resilience and life. Love's healing touch operates like this sunlight and rain, nourishing the broken places within you and inspiring renewal. Healing through love starts with presence, being fully with yourself and others without judgment or rush. It is the willingness to listen deeply to pain and to respond with compassion. This openness allows hurt to be held safely rather than pushed away or denied. Often, healing love requires patience, for wounds do not close overnight. It asks for gentle persistence, forgiveness, and the courage to face uncomfortable feelings. Love becomes a safe harbor amid life's storms, offering sanctuary for the soul's restoration. In relationships, healing love transforms conflicts into opportunities for deeper understanding and connection. It invites honest communication, vulnerability, and mutual support, weaving new patterns of trust and intimacy. Self-love is an essential part of this healing process. By treating yourself with kindness and acceptance, you create a foundation for receiving love from others and for sustaining your own well-being. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and imagine love's healing light flowing through every part of you, softening, restoring, and renewing. Feel your body relax and your heart open to the gentle currents of care. You are safe in love's healing embrace. You are held by its tender grace, and every breath carries you toward wholeness. Love's invitation to vulnerability, courageously opening the heart. Vulnerability is the courageous doorway through which love enters most deeply. To be vulnerable is to allow yourself to be seen fully, with your strengths, your fears, your imperfections, inviting authentic connection that nourishes the soul. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves gently lapping at your feet, the horizon stretching beyond sight. To step into these waters is to surrender control and trust in the unknown. Vulnerability is this brave step, a willingness to expose your true self, despite the risk of hurt or rejection. This openness fosters intimacy and trust. It allows you to share your deepest thoughts and feelings, creating bonds that transcend superficiality. Vulnerability invites empathy, as others meet your authenticity with their own. Yet, vulnerability requires self-compassion. It means holding yourself gently when fear or shame arises, knowing that courage is not the absence of fear, but the choice to move forward despite it. In relationships, vulnerability transforms conflict into understanding, isolation into connection. It builds resilience by encouraging honest dialogue and mutual support. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and welcome vulnerability into your heart. Feel the strength that comes from openness, the freedom of authentic being. You are safe in your vulnerability. You are held by love's gentle courage. And every breath nurtures your true self. The dance of love, balancing connection and freedom. Love is a delicate dance between holding close and letting go, a balance of intimacy and independence that allows relationships to thrive. This dance requires awareness, respect, and trust, honoring the needs of both self and other. Imagine two dancers moving gracefully across a stage, their steps in harmony yet distinct, sometimes touching, sometimes apart. This fluid movement reflects love's rhythm, where closeness and space weave together to create beauty. Holding close in love means offering support, presence, and commitment. Letting go means granting freedom, respecting boundaries, and allowing growth. Both are essential, and their balance fosters trust and joy. This dance asks for communication and mindfulness, recognizing when to step forward and when to step back. It invites vulnerability and courage, for letting go can be as challenging as holding on. Through this balance, love becomes a living, breathing entity, flexible, resilient, and deeply nourishing. As you prepare for sleep tonight, imagine yourself moving in this dance, fluid, graceful, and connected. Feel your breath flow with the rhythm of love's harmony. You are safe in this dance. You are held by love's flowing grace, and every breath moves you closer to balance, love's resilience, growing stronger through challenges. Love's resilience is its power to endure, heal, and grow through life's inevitable challenges. Like a mighty tree weathering storms and droughts, love stands firm, its roots deepening with each trial faced together. Imagine a tree in a field, its branches bending in fierce winds but never breaking. Over time, its roots stretch deeper, anchoring it more securely. This is the resilience of love, a strength born not from avoidance of hardship, but from the courage to face and overcome it. Challenges may come as misunderstandings, loss, or change, shaking the foundation of connection. Yet, resilient love offers space for healing and adaptation, transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. This resilience is nurtured by forgiveness, empathy, and commitment. It requires patience and the willingness to rebuild trust. Through resilience, love becomes a sanctuary, a place where both joy and pain are held with grace. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite the strength of resilience into your heart. Feel your roots anchoring deeply in love's soil. You are safe in love's resilience. You are held by its enduring strength. And every breath deepens your courage. The gift of love, transforming lives and lightening hearts. Love is a gift, a radiant offering that transforms lives and lightens hearts. When given freely and received openly, love has the power to heal wounds, inspire growth, and illuminate the darkest corners of existence. Imagine a single candle flame flickering in a dark room. Its light does not diminish by sharing, but grows stronger, revealing warmth and hope. Love, too, shines brightest when shared generously. The gift of love enriches not only relationships but your very sense of self. It invites gratitude, compassion, and a deep appreciation for life's interconnectedness. Love's gifts may be grand or subtle. A comforting word, a tender touch, a patient ear. These acts weave together a tapestry of meaning and belonging. By recognizing love as a gift, you cultivate humility and reverence, honoring the sacredness in both giving and receiving. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and receive love's gifts with an open heart. Feel gratitude blossoming within. You are safe in love's gift. You are held by its generous light. And every breath deepens your gratitude. Love's eternal flame. Connection beyond time and space. Love's essence transcends the boundaries of time and space, an eternal flame that connects souls across lifetimes and distances. This timeless love whispers through memories, dreams, and the quiet knowing that we are never truly alone. Imagine a flame burning steadily through the night, its light a beacon for those far away. No matter how dark or distant, the flame endures, a symbol of connection and hope. Love's eternal nature offers comfort in separation and loss. It assures that bonds forged in this life resonate beyond physical presence, carrying on in unseen ways. This love is felt in the sudden memory of a smile, the warmth of a familiar scent, or the peace in a quiet moment of remembrance. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and connect with love's eternal flame within you. Feel its steady glow illuminating your heart. You are safe in this eternal love. You are held by its enduring light, and every breath connects you beyond time. Love's invitation: to be seen, to be known, to be held. Love is the invitation to be fully seen, fully known, and fully held. It calls you to drop masks, to share your true self, and to trust in the sacredness of authentic connection. Imagine standing before a mirror that reflects not only your image, but your deepest essence. To love is to step into that reflection with courage and grace, inviting others to do the same. This invitation asks for vulnerability and trust, creating space where hearts can open without fear. It promises acceptance, compassion, and the joy of belonging. Being seen and known in love is a profound healing. It affirms your worthiness and honors your unique story. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and accept love's invitation. Feel yourself held in the arms of belonging. You are safe in this love. You are held by its tender gaze, and every breath invites you home. Absolutely, I'll continue expanding the series with more chapters in the same immersive, reflective style and length, the dance of giving and receiving, flowing in love's exchange. Love thrives in the delicate balance of giving and receiving, a dance as ancient as life itself, where generosity and openness create a harmonious flow. To give without expectation and to receive with gratitude are both acts of grace that nurture the heart and sustain connection. Imagine a river that both gives life-giving water to the land and receives rain from the sky. This cyclical movement is the essence of love's exchange, a continuous, effortless flow where each gesture of care invites a return of warmth and presence. Giving love means offering kindness, patience, and support freely. It is a willing extension of yourself, a gift that requires no repayment. Receiving love, on the other hand, requires humility and openness, a readiness to accept grace and kindness, recognizing your own worthiness. When the balance between giving and receiving falters, love can feel depleted or overwhelming. Too much giving without receiving may lead to exhaustion. Receiving without giving can foster dependency or guilt. Cultivating awareness of this dance helps maintain harmony. This flow is not always symmetrical or immediate. Sometimes you give more, other times you receive more. Trusting the natural rhythms of this exchange deepens love's resilience and joy. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and imagine yourself moving gracefully within this dance, open, balanced, and connected. Feel your breath aligning with the gentle tides of giving and receiving. You are safe in this flow. You are held by love's rhythmic grace, and every breath nurtures your balance. Love and patience, the quiet strength to wait and grow. Patience is love's quiet strength, the gentle power that holds space for growth, change, and healing. It is the grace to wait without frustration, to trust in timing beyond your control, and to nurture love's unfolding with calm devotion. Imagine a seed buried deep in the earth, resting beneath the soil through seasons of cold and rain. Though unseen, it gathers strength and prepares to break through when the moment is right. Patience is this steady waiting, a sacred trust in life's rhythms. In relationships, patience manifests as tolerance for imperfections, compassion during struggles, and faith in transformation. It softens impatience and opens space for love to deepen gradually. Patience also applies inwardly, toward your own growth and healing. It invites kindness for your journey, acknowledging that becoming takes time and effort. Practicing patience nurtures resilience and eases anxiety. It reminds you that love is not a race, but a lifelong path. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and welcome patience into your heart. Feel your breath slow and your spirit settle into trust. You are safe in patience. You are held by love's steady hand, and every breath deepens your calm. Love's reflection. In art, expressions of the heart's language. Art has long been a vessel for love, an expression of the heart's deepest yearnings, joys, and sorrows. Through music, painting, poetry, and dance, love finds voice beyond words, inviting connection and understanding across time and culture. Imagine standing before a painting bathed in warm light, where colors swirl in patterns that evoke emotions words cannot capture. Art reaches into the soul, stirring feelings and memories, and reflecting the universal dance of love. Music, with its melodies and rhythms, speaks directly to the heart, lifting spirits or comforting pain. Poetry distills love's essence into language that touches the intangible. Dance embodies love's movement and passion in the body's flow. Engaging with art nurtures empathy and connection, reminding us that love is a shared human experience, transcending differences. Creating art can also be an act of self-love, a way to explore and express your inner world with honesty and grace. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite the spirit of art into your heart. Feel its colors, sounds, and movements weaving through your being. You are safe in love's expression. You are held by art's gentle touch, and every breath ignites your creativity. The sacred rituals of love, creating meaning and connection. Rituals have long been a way to honor love, marking milestones, expressing commitment, and weaving shared meaning. Whether simple or elaborate, these sacred acts create a container for connection, memory, and reverence. Imagine lighting a candle in quiet ceremony, its flame flickering as a symbol of intention and presence. This small act becomes a profound expression of love, grounding relationship in sacred time. Rituals may include daily habits of kindness, anniversary celebrations, shared prayers, or moments of silence together. They invite mindfulness and gratitude, anchoring love amid life's distractions. Creating rituals cultivates a sense of belonging and continuity, offering comfort and joy. They serve as reminders that love is not only felt, but practiced. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and reflect on the rituals that nourish your heart. Feel their power to connect and sustain. You are safe in these sacred acts. You are held by love's enduring rhythm, and every breath honors your bond. Love's mirror, seeing yourself through another's eyes. Love offers a unique mirror, a way to see yourself reflected through another's eyes, revealing your beauty, worth, and potential in ways you might overlook. This loving reflection can heal insecurities and deepen self-understanding. Imagine standing before a calm pool of water, your image shimmering with light and clarity. When looked at with kindness, this reflection reveals not only your flaws, but also your strengths and essence. Through loving relationships, you receive affirmation and acceptance that bolster self-esteem. Others' appreciation helps you recognize your own value. This mirror can also reveal blind spots or patterns to heal, offered gently and without judgment. Love invites you to embrace your whole self. Self-reflection deepens when you return love inward, seeing yourself as worthy of care and compassion. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and receive love's mirror into your heart. Feel the gentle truth of your worth reflected back. You are safe in love's gaze. You are held by its gentle truth, and every breath reveals your beauty. Love's quiet power, the strength found in gentle presence. Love's power often lies not in grand declarations or sweeping gestures, but in quiet, steady presence. the soft, unassuming strength that anchors and sustains us. This gentle power flows beneath the surface of daily life, weaving safety, trust, and warmth into the fabric of connection. Imagine a slowly flowing river, its current steady yet unyielding, shaping the land over time with patient persistence. This is love's quiet power, consistent, unwavering, and deeply transformative. Presence means showing up, being fully attentive and emotionally available without needing to fix or change. It's the willingness to simply be alongside another, offering acceptance and compassion. This kind of love builds resilience by creating a sanctuary where vulnerability is welcomed and fears can be held safely. It soothes without words, heals through touch, and comforts in shared silence. In moments of turmoil, love's quiet power becomes a refuge, offering calm amidst chaos and a beacon of hope in uncertainty. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite this gentle strength into your heart. Feel your breath slow and your spirit settle in its soft embrace. You are safe in love's quiet power. You are held by its steady presence, and every breath deepens your calm, love and growth, embracing change together. Love is a living thing that grows and evolves, inviting you and those you care for to journey together through change. This growth requires openness, flexibility, and a shared commitment to learning and transformation. Imagine two trees growing side by side, their branches intertwining as they reach towards the sky. Over time, their forms shift and adapt to sunlight and seasons, growing stronger and more beautiful together. This is the essence of love's growth, a dynamic, ongoing dance of adaptation. Growth in love means embracing challenges as opportunities for deeper understanding and connection. It invites honest communication, curiosity about one another's inner worlds, and a willingness to evolve. This process is not always easy. It requires patience with yourself and others, and a readiness to face discomfort. But through growth, love gains depth, richness, and resilience. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and welcome the promise of growth into your heart. Feel your spirit open to the endless possibilities of transformation. You are safe in love's growth. You are held by its unfolding grace, and every breath invites new beginnings. The gift of presence, how being there becomes the greatest act of love. In a world full of noise and distraction, the simple act of presence becomes one of the most profound expressions of love. Being there, truly there for another, is a gift that nurtures connection and honors the sacredness of shared life. Imagine sitting quietly beside a friend in their moment of grief, not speaking but simply offering your presence. This stillness communicates more than words ever could, a message of support, understanding, and solidarity. Presence demands attentiveness and intention. It requires setting aside your own agenda, distractions, and judgments to fully receive the other's experience. This gift of presence fosters trust and belonging, helping heal loneliness and build intimacy. Self-presence is equally vital. Being fully with yourself, with kindness and curiosity, strengthens your capacity to love others deeply. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and offer yourself the gift of presence. Feel your breath anchor you in this moment, here and now. You are safe in presence. You are held by love's attentive care, and every breath grounds you in connection. Chapter 59. Love Beyond Words. The Sacred Language of Touch and Gesture. Love often speaks most eloquently without words, through touch, gesture, and the silent communication that conveys safety, care, and belonging. This sacred language connects hearts beyond what language can capture. Imagine the comforting embrace of a loved one after a long day, the gentle squeeze of a hand during moments of uncertainty, or the simple act of a shared smile. These gestures become profound declarations of love. Touch releases oxytocin, the hormone of bonding, fostering feelings of warmth and security. Gestures, no matter how small, build trust and deepen connection. In many cultures, rituals of touch, holding hands, embracing, bowing, serve to honor and strengthen relationships. Being mindful of this silent language enriches love, making it a living dialogue of presence and care. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and invite this sacred language into your heart. Feel the warmth and connection flowing through your being. You are safe in love's touch. You are held by its silent language, and every breath deepens your connection. The eternal dance, love's timeless presence in the heart. Love is timeless, a dance that continues beyond the boundaries of life and death, connecting souls across space and eternity. This eternal presence offers comfort and hope, reminding you that love never truly ends. Imagine stars shining steadily through the night sky, their light traveling across vast distances and centuries to reach you. This light is love, constant, enduring, and infinite. Love's eternal dance is felt in memories, dreams, and moments of sudden warmth or recognition. It transcends physical separation, holding you in a web of connection that stretches beyond time. This belief in love's timelessness fosters peace in loss and gratitude for connection. As you prepare for sleep tonight, breathe deeply and rest in love's eternal embrace. Feel yourself held in a timeless dance of light and warmth. You are safe in eternal love. You are held by its endless light, and every breath connects you beyond time.